Everyone's given one special thing, right? Everyone's blessed with one special thing. I want you to know I plan on being a star. A big, bright, shining star.
Eddie Adams from Torrance.
Yep.
Jack Horner, filmmaker. I make exotic pictures.
In 1977, a kid from nowhere
Maybe think about your name.
My name, yeah.
Something a little pizzazz.
Dirk Diggler. Good name.
I like your name a lot.
had a dream of getting somewhere.
Jack Horner has found something special in newcomer Dirk Diggler.
So let me just pop in this 8-track, and you just give a listen and tell me what you think, okay?
It was a time when disco was king.
These are the ones. These are great.
Yeah, those are really cool. Are they lizard?
No, they're Italian.
So you like my shoes?
They're pretty cool.
Sex was safe.
Woohoo!
Pleasure was a business.
Cut. Terrific. Nice work.
And business was booming.
And the award for Best Newcomer goes to Mr. Dirk Diggler.
Wow.
Goodbye, 1979. Hello, 1980.
Are you ready?
But in 1980,
Come on, you puppies.
the party was over.
You are fired. What? You're fired. You're fired.
It's jealousy, it's deceitfulness, it's vindictiveness. But, I mean, God, what can you expect when you're on top?
Oh, wait. Not this part.
New Line Cinema presents a portrait of 2 decades in the life of a business, the days of a dreamer, and the nights in between. Boogie Nights.
Everyone's blessed with one special thing. For us, it's talking about great movies while enjoying a nice drink. And tonight, we are doing both as we travel back to 1997 to see Paul Thomas Anderson's, dare I say, underrated, at least to me until recently, ode to classic cinema. Classic fuck film cinema, that is. As tonight, Fine Movies, Fine Spirits talks about Boogie Nights. And as I sit here ready to talk about a movie that celebrates Jack and Cock, I am sitting here sipping a nice Jack and Coke. But I'm not talking about today's movie alone like I'm some creep in an old porno theater. No. I'm here with my usual strapping co-stars. First up, he's not a complicated man. He likes cinema. In particular, he likes to see movies about people fucking on film. Mr. Christopher Morfist, how are you and what are you drinking?
I am doing well, Michael. Dave says you got a great big cock. May I see it? I am drinking. So in honor of the Colonel, actually, no, that would be so wrong.
Whoa,
but
I was going to say, maybe for the first
I'm drinking
half.
juicy bits again,
That
which
fits.
just because I like the IPA, no other reason. I almost went with, Hog Oiler, I believe, was the other IPA. That was an option. Boom Sauce. What was the other?
All that works.
Lots of good options. An orgasm. Yep.
Next,
Dave looks mad.
he's a creative man of many interests: film, poetry, karate, music, dance. He is a man of passion and mystery. He is a man of lust. My good buddy, David Horsetto. How are you doing and what are you drinking?
David Horsetto? What the fuck is that? I'm doing fine. I'm just drinking Heineken. That's all I had here.
That works.
Is that good?
What is it?
Heineken. His favorite German beer, Heineken.
Oh, they're great. I love good German stuff.
This is my first time cracking open one of these. If you want to sponsor us, Jack Daniels.
Oh, it is a Jack and Coke
Jack
in a
and
can.
Coke in a can with the zero
Oh, that's
sugar Coke.
perfect.
It
The
is
great
quite.
Jack Horner.
Oh yeah, that Jack too.
Character. He was a great character.
He
Probably
was
one of his best movies.
It's probably his best
Absolutely.
performance.
Yeah.
Probably his best
It's
movie, really. I mean,
Even though he heated it and he fired his agent for being in this movie.
Yeah,
which is
I know that was too bad. But
insane.
yep.
Like
So, did
this
you even
movie.
say what movie we're doing yet?
Oh yes, Boogie Nights. Yes. Oh, well, let me go through the stats real quick. From 1997, written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, a man who I know more from reputation than actually watching his films. In fact, I've seen 2 of his movies, both of them Boogie Nights, starring Mark Wahlberg, Julianne Moore, Burt Reynolds, Don Cheadle, John C. Reilly, William H. Macy, Heather Graham, Nicole Parker, and Philip Seymour Hoffman. It has a Rotten Tomato score of 94%, an audience score of only 89%, but a Metacritic score of 86. It's not on the AFI's Greatest American Films, and it has a cinema score of only C. That's taken at the movie theater, and that makes sense only because this movie, on a $15 million budget, only made $26 million US and $16 million internationally.
Wow.
It wasn't a box office, hit. It wasn't this big phenomenon, but it was nominated for 3 Academy Awards. Burt Reynolds for Best Supporting Actor, who lost to...
He lost to Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, yes. Julianne Moore for Best Supporting Actress. She lost to...
Was it somebody in Titanic?
It was not. It was Kim
The old
Basinger
lady?
from L.A. Confidential.
Oh, L.A. Confidential. Great
And
flick. But
Paul
she
Thomas
didn't-
Anderson
it's-
was
yeah,
nominated
Matt.
for Best Original Screenplay, and that also lost to Good Will Hunting with Matt and Ben. I saw this movie for the first time. I think I was in college, and we just got cable in the dorms, and thankfully I had a lock on my door, and I was able to enjoy it. And it was one of those things where it was just like we had like a movie channel. It wasn't HBO. It just would show like 5 or 6 movies
Talk
that
to
were
this
pretty
movie.
recent that would cycle through. So you kind of I had to sit there and actually watch it. That was
Are you saying you jerked off this movie a lot in your locked room?
the movie didn't have to be on. What does the movie have to do with it?
Oh my god!
No,
Gross.
was I saying that? Yes, that was the joke. Thank you for explaining it, ladies and gentlemen. See, the way it works is I tell the joke and then David explains.
Dave chops it up.
Dissects
I
it.
believe Dave. I know Dave probably didn't see it in the movie theater. He probably, along with the Morris brothers, fittingly saw it at Cox Lane for the first time.
It does.
I
that
don't think I
works.
saw it. I was already out of the house by that point.
98,
Really?
97.
I didn't see this movie
true,
for
yeah.
years afterwards. Actually, years after it came out.
Well, that's what was funny, and Michael said it, and I thought the same. So I think I underrated this somehow, even though I used to, I first saw it, I loved it. It was on cable all the time. We had it on a lot. But I hadn't watched it in such a long time, and it's just like, it's like Goodfellas. It is the porn version of Goodfellas. Like
scope.
just the montages, the
Yep.
the great oneers. The opening had the oneer.
He's definitely inspired by Scorsese with a lot of that.
Definitely with exactly, and
Music,
then the unbelievable soundtrack. Just the montages, just so entertaining, such entertaining characters too. And like the greats, there's a few different scenes that are oneers, but there's the great New Year's Eve scene that ends with William H. Macy, Little Bill,
so good,
killing
Bill,
himself.
that's probably the worst, but almost best scene in this movie.
I
Right?
don't know if she deserved it. Yeah, that was amazing. It was incredible.
That was his wife, played by the classic
Nina Hartley. I mean,
Nina Hartley, classic porn actress.
Yeah, and so that scene supposedly, people were like, they were actually fucking, but she's like, no, I just he didn't have it strapped down like they do in the movies in the real biz, but she's like, he just had it between my thighs. We weren't really banging.
Oh my god! Imagine that he probably blew his load at least a couple times. They were like,
Imagine what?
On the driveway.
Cut. He just fucking just again.
Oh, on the driveway.
Cut.
That was so
Welcome
the
to-
scene with William H. Macy saying, my wife has an ass in her cock.
What's wrong with you? Oh, my fucking wife, man. She's
down there, some idiot's dicking her. Everybody's standing around watching. It's a fucking embarrassment.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, listen. Yeah. For the shoot, I want to talk about the look. I want to see about getting this new zoom lens.
Right.
I was wondering if we'd be able to look into getting some more lights, too, you know.
Jack wants a minimal thing.
Yeah, well, very often minimal means a lot more photographically, I think, than, well, I think most people understand.
I understand.
No, hey, I know you understand. I'm talking about some other people.
I think what Jack is talking about is minimal. Not really natural, but minimal.
Okay, fine. I was just saying...
I understand.
Yeah, because I'm trying to give each picture its own look.
Can we talk about this later?
Oh, yeah. You gotta go somewhere, or...?
Yeah, no. I mean...
You know, because I was hoping, you know, for the shoot tomorrow, we could send Rocky down and he could pick it up.
Kurt.
No, hey, gotcha. You gotta go somewhere, so hey, what the fuck? It's only the photography of the film we're talking about.
Are you giving me shit, Kurt?
No, hey, no way, little bit.
My fucking wife has an ass in her cock in the driveway, Kurt. All right? I'm sorry if my thoughts are not on the photography of the film we're shooting tomorrow, okay?
Okay, no big deal. Sorry.
All right?
Gotcha.
He said it, they had a bunch of takes, and Paul Thomas Anderson, one of the times he's like, "Oh, I can't believe I just said that." And Paul Thomas Anderson's like, "Don't worry about it. That's funny. Do it again." And he did it right again, and then he screwed up again, and he did it a few more times. So he thought they were going to keep the regular scene, and Paul Thomas Anderson, in his brilliance, is like, it's kind of funny that this jackass, this sad sack, that one of the OG cuck characters, he says my wife has an ass in her cock. It's
he's in the
brilliant.
biz. You think he'd be a little more liberal about it, but
he what?
He's in the biz. You think he'd be a little more like open.
Exactly.
So going into rewatching this,
yeah,
I think I thought it was going to be more depressing.
Right.
I was like
so
pleasantly
funny.
surprised how much fun it was and how much I laughed.
It's sad, but so funny.
It is sad, but
that's a depressing overtone to it, though.
Oh, it definitely does. Even the funny parts.
Hopper's character, he takes it like in the beginning, he's so like doe-eyed.
Yep.
And at the end, he's this monster that thinks she's a brilliant actor, and it's hysterical to watch, but it's sad.
His performance is incredible. He's so dumb.
Him and Reed are so dumb
Him
having these conversations, but like they're having conversations in the pool about flips, and it made me think of me and Dave having conversations.
How much do you bench?
Yeah.
How much do you squat?
What do you bench? Well, you tell first. I asked you first. Same time. It's cool. Are you ready? Ready. 1, 2, 3. You didn't say anything. Oh, neither did you.
I have a list of the best Reed quotes. Just great stuff. But like I was saying to you guys, do you think like he did a lot of dramatic roles? He was in a few different movies. He did a lot of dramatic roles, and then he's so funny in this.
Yeah, I don't think I knew him before this all that much.
It really,
John C. Reilly.
John C. Reilly. He really is like his stepbrother's character. You know what I mean? The interplay and the conversations between him and Dirk.
When he was when they're in their recording studio and he's singing, and he's like, "I think there's a little bit too much bass in this. Can you lower the bass?" And he's like,
it's killing my voice.
Too much
with
bass.
Michael Penn in that scene.
Do we want to talk about that song now?
You got the touch. You got the power.
Yeah, was it from Transformers or something?
Yeah, it's that song, the Stan Bush classic, "The Touch," originally from the 1986 Transformers the cartoon. I didn't think anyone I just remember watching this movie and that came on and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't think anyone knew that song.
No one does.
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
playing that scene for Grace today. I'm like, this is. She's like, is that Dusty from? I'm like, yeah, it's Mark Wahlberg from Daddy's Home too.
The fact that
just the singing.
So seriously, he was singing.
Yeah.
They had 7 cuts, but like It was that scene that was having
There's
hysterical.
the scene where he's reading his poetry to him, like the song lyrics and the poetry. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
you wrote that? That's amazing.
He's so dumb. I think Eddie Dirk is the dumbest. He's the dumbest character in this. But this movie is about, they're like a family, right?
They're like a family.
Kind of like a sad family with a mother character of Amber, and then Jack is so likable, right?
He's likable,
let's
but
talk
I
about
think
Burt Reynolds.
so. I have my thoughts on this character. That it seems like he cares about these people. It seems like he's likable, but at the same time, he's taking advantage of young idiots.
Oh yeah,
you know
of
what I mean?
course, young idiots,
exploiting young idiots.
I mean, of course, he's
letting
not a
them
good
do
person.
drugs
I mean,
and
he tells Roller Girl. By the way, what do you think about Roller Girl, Dave?
It's really hot in that movie.
David Hot Alert. Repeat. This is a David Hot Alert. This is not a test.
She's like 17 years old, right?
Well,
her character is like 17 years old. That's what I mean.
Dave,
and
do you remember her? I remember first falling in love with her in License to Drive as Mercedes.
Oh, she was so hot in that movie.
She was in that? Wow.
Yeah.
She was the main girl, yeah.
But back to Jack. Burt Reynolds, it may be his best performance. I mean, he's so great. He is great in, Deliverance and The Longest Yard. You probably haven't seen those in a long time. But he is so good. So good in also classics. I think he just a notch above in this. But yeah, it is too bad that I don't think he would have won the Academy Award over Robin Williams, but he certainly didn't do himself any favors I guess he almost got in a fist fight. So Paul Thomas Anderson, by the way, like I said, this is our first movie of his we've done, and because Mike's only seen this movie, but you could tell he takes from, right, he's inspired by Scorsese and other filmmakers. So did you read the oral history?
I did not.
No pun intended, but pun intended. With The Ringer, it's so check that out. It's just so interesting.
Yeah.
It is. But it's so interesting. He watched thousands of, him and Tarantino probably both watched old school porn. Like they were probably hanging out in one thing. Well, Tarantino worked in it when he was a kid.
He wanted them to go on the sets of porns and study them. And Burt Reynolds was like, "No, I've seen porns. I'm good."
Yes, but it is so. It is interesting how it's like he's a filmmaker, and that's the thing I said of Tarantino. Yeah. The only problem he has is some real porn director that Tarantino said he's obviously modeled after, and he would, the scene they show from Brock. I'm sorry, it's from Brock, right, and Chest.
Brock and
great
Chest.
Character names
with their cap guns.
This is the best work we've ever done.
I mean, it's a real film, Jack.
It feels good.
You made it fly.
This is a film I want them to remember me by.
That scene, and he says, "This is the greatest thing I've ever made," and Tarantino's like, "That's obviously shit." He's, the real filmmaker wouldn't think that's good movie making, which is a ridiculous reason to.
I do love that it's the shift from 70s to 80s, from film.
He doesn't want to change. Yes,
video changed the whole industry.
Yes, which is why I'm surprised Sean. I know FDQ is listening to this one. One of his favorites, I think. I'm surprised he loves this movie so much because it's like the old school. He's more of the Pornhub guy. You think, probably watching it at the gym.
Sean reminds me of Dirk Diggler a little bit. He does.
He does, really? Even with the low T count.
What?
Which Sean are we talking about?
Spanish Sean.
Oh yeah, sure. Doing the karate.
Yes. He's a big fan. We want to give him a shout out. We should have had him on. To be honest. He would have pointed out some things. Big fan of this movie.
The dick.
I'm just glad he's listening. The dick.
You know that Mark Wahlberg actually kept his prosthetic dick?
I did. I've heard that. Yes.
It's the only thing he's ever kept.
Prosthetic? What are you talking about? So
that was By the way,
funny.
I'm watching the movie on the couch on my laptop the whole time, and that scene is the scene that Tammy comes out of the living room to walk by, and I'm just like turning the computer away because it's just this massive hog hanging out of his pants.
So what's funny is
I paused
that
it.
I was watching the
Call my
rest.
dad over.
I had watched it once last week, and I was watching it again, and I kind of got stopped. So I only had a certain amount left. I had the great. You didn't mention the great Alfred Molina. We'll talk about that. What great music and I was saying. So I finished that scene and I only had a little bit left to watch. So I'm doing stuff. I'm working and I'm like, okay, there's not much. The ending when they all seemingly have a happy ending, but they really don't. And then I'm like, oh wait, I got to watch the end, which is crazy. But I'm like, it's just so surreal and cracks you up. And they actually talked about, should we have this? It's obviously Wahlberg had his own penis in the prosthetic. He had to, that's the fact that they were like, are we going to show this in the movie? And
I feel like the whole movie kind of sets up to that moment.
Paul Thomas Anderson is like, the crowd needs to see it, that this whole movie is about the guy's dick, right? That's what the movie's about.
Pretty much, yeah.
Besides the metaphor about being in a family. I'm like, they had to give a payoff.
Chekhov's dick.
Chekhov's dick. Exactly. I don't know if that actually applies, but speaking, let me bang out the plot.
Yeah, was there one other thing? Oh, I don't want to gloss over Don Cheadle's character too.
Oh yeah, I didn't love his performance.
I liked his performance. I just felt like he was another one of those guys who he didn't fall into the trappings, but he definitely was he had his he wasn't as smart as he thought he was, and
exactly.
I completely forgot about his ending.
Really didn't know. Oh, that scene was wild. Really didn't know about stereos like he thought even.
Right.
1977 high school dropout. Eddie Adams lives with his parents and bus rides to Reseda nightclub to bus tables.
Feel bad for his dad.
He's setting up. Oh my God, his mother's a monster. Yeah. He's setting up. He wants to be discovered. So he's recruited by porn director Jack Horner. He has sex with a porn starlet roller girl.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I want to be in business with you, Ed.
Really?
What do you think?
I'd love it.
What do you think of Roller Girl?
She's great.
Yeah. Would you like to do it?
Have sex?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to. She's really foxy.
No, I bet your ass she is.
You're officially out of limes, Jack.
Well, I'll pick up some for you tomorrow, son. Come here, darling. I want you to go over there and sit on the couch with Eddie.
Here we go. Are we gonna fuck?
Oh, yes.
Well, wait a minute. Are you ready?
Yeah, are you?
Oh, yeah.
Are you gonna take your skates off?
I don't take my skates off. And don't fucking come in.
Okay.
Name of that her tits, Eddie.
After a fight with his abusive mother, he moves in with Jack, becomes a star, known as Dirk Diggler, with his boyish good look and large penis.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in action. Jack says you got a great big cock.
Well, I don't know. I guess so.
May I see it?
Really?
Please. But thank you, Eddie.
No problem.
Thanks, Eddie.
Bye.
Dirk becomes very successful, and he and his partner Reed Rothschild make a series of action porns. And they live carefree lifestyles of this 1970s disco era until they enter the 80s, when assistant director Little Bill commits a murder-suicide on his adulterous wife.
For Dirk Diggler, the future is something to look forward to, not to fear. He is a creative man of many interests: film, poetry, karate, music, and dance. He is a man of passion and mystery. He is a man of lust.
Dirk and Reed begin using coke on a regular basis, which leads to the issues with Dirk performing. So great, that scene. It ends up with Dirk arguing. I call him Dick. Is that
it works?
Freudian slip. With Dirk arguing with new lead man Johnny Doe, and Jack ultimately firing him.
You're not the boss of me.
Yes, I am.
Are you the king, huh?
Yes!
Hey, don't you fucking touch me, man!
Dirk.
No. You shut up, too. You're not the mother of me, and you're not my boss. You're not my mother. You're not my fucking mom.
Hey, man. Dirk, honey,
No.
I'll take you home. I'll take you home. We'll go.
I'm ready to shoot the scene. I want to shoot the scene. I'm fine.
I want you out of here.
Look, it's over, okay? I'm done.
Listen
I'm
to
ready
me,
to shoot.
kid. I want you.
Don't you fucking call me a kid.
What?
I'll fuck up. You want to see me kick some ass? I know fucking karate. You want to fuck
Oh,
Dirk,
Jake, get out.
You're
Get out.
fucking out.
Hey, come on. You are fired. You're fired. You
What is
got
that? No. You know what? I'm the biggest star here, man. That's the way it is. I want to fuck. It's my big dick, so everybody get ready fucking now. You know what? Yeah, I don't need this shit. You know, fuck you, fuck all of you. You're not my boss. You're not the king of me. I am the fucking king of Dirk. You're nothing without me, Jack. You're fucking nothing. Fuck this,
Dirk,
man. I don't need
Dirk,
this shit.
Dirk, wait.
Oh, fuck
I'm
this,
so
man.
sorry, Jack. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna straighten them out.
Things that go downhill for everyone as Dirk fails at a music career. I don't know how.
Dirk Diggler demo.
Keep the vocals up.
You got the touch. Take 7. Excuse me, Reed.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah. After all is said and done, you never walk, you never run. You're a winner. You got to move, you know the streets. Break the rules, take the heat. You're nobody's fool. You're at your best when the going gets rough. You've been put to the test, but it's never enough.
Jack rejects shooting movies on videotape. Finally, financier of the films Colonel James is jailed for possessing child porn.
Oh, Jack. Oh, God. You thought she was older. You didn't do anything. She was just at the... She was at your place. You didn't do anything, right? Right. Nothing. You didn't do anything to her. Not a thing. You know me, Jack. I didn't do a thing. You didn't do anything. No, I didn't do anything. All right, nothing to her. No. But they found something at the house. What? There's something. It's... Jack, it's my fucking weakness, Jack. It's just... They're so small, Jack, and they're so cute, and they're so adorable. I just can't help it when they're so cute and adorable, right? No, Jack, listen. I don't touch them, Jack. I don't touch them in any way, honestly. Jack, please. All right. Now you think I'm an asshole. Jack, let me tell you this. I love you, Jack. I'm your friend. There's one thing I want you to do, though. Tell me, Jack, come on. Tell tell me that you're my friend. Just tell me, am I your friend? Am I?
Jack is like heartbroken, but like, fuck this guy. They reach rock bottom when Jack and Roller Girl, things reach rock bottom, and they try to videotape sex in a limo. Ends up in a violent encounter, and Dirk
That scene
prostitutes
was
himself.
that's the
and
low
gets
point.
beaten by
of,
three
like,
men.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
The music in
do
that
we-
moment.
Oh yeah, it was like just
So
like
tense.
boing. Yep. Also, Jack's girlfriend and Dirk surrogate mother, Amber Waves, which I haven't even mentioned, loses custody of her son. Dirk Reed and their friend Todd. This might be the low point. Todd Parker, guy's a great character. Attempt to rob local drug dealer Rahad Jackson.
Thomas Jane. Yes.
Yes, he's great in this. He's great. They try to rob drug dealer Rahad Jackson, with Todd ending up being killed after a shootout.
We want something else from you.
What? Todd, what the hell are you doing, man? Let's just go.
In the master bedroom, under the bed, in a floor safe. Understand?
What the fuck is the matter with you, Todd? Let's go. Todd, come on, man.
Shut up, Dirk. I told you I got a plan. I got a very good plan. Are you kidding me, Kitty? Nah, I'm not, see? I'm not kidding. I want what's in the safe. We want what is in the goddamn safe, in the goddamn master bedroom, and a fucking floor on the goddamn fucking floor safe, that's all.
Todd, don't be crazy, okay? Sir, you don't know anything about this, okay? This is not at all what we wanted. Shut the fuck up, Dirk.
Do not reach for your gun. Don't reach for your gun. You went in the bedroom.
Todd, what the fuck are you doing?
You went in the bedroom.
Todd, what the fuck did you go crazy?
He's got coke and he's got cash in that safe, in that bedroom, and we leave here without it, man. Fucking idiots, man. We came here to motherfucking do something, and we can fucking do it, all right? Are you with me?
Todd, listen to me. Let's just split, man. Let's just split right now. This was not the thing. This was not supposed to be the thing, Todd.
That's what a goddamn came here to motherfucking do. And that's what we fucking do, right? Fuck now.
Fuck no! Todd, don't be fucking stupid!
Fuck no, man. Come on, you puppy.
Dirk returns to Jack's house to reconcile. 1984, things seem to turn around with Roller Girl taking her GED class, Reed performing magic acts, and Amber and Dirk prepare to film again, being directed by Jack. But as Dave always says, the character arc, there's really no, and PTA said this, there's really no characters that have a character arc in this. These idiots will,
They'll
all
go
have
until
the
they're
same
dead.
issues.
Yeah.
Yep, they all have broken, sad coming from broken, terrible parents. Roller Girl, the Roller Girl scene with Amber calling her mom.
I felt bad. The black actress who got married, I didn't feel bad about the actress, but I was
racist.
like, who is that guy? I know that guy. And I looked it up, and he used to be on The Shield, and he's in prison now for killing his wife in real life. Like, oh, that.
Really? I didn't even know who that guy is. Wow.
If you ever watched The Shield, yeah.
That's good
stuff. Don Cheadle's character, you felt
Yep.
bad for him because he's an actor.
We can't help you. I have all the papers, though. I mean, if everything's in order, yes?
Yes.
I mean, it's all...
Yes, but we can't give you a loan. I'm sorry.
I don't understand. Why can't you give me the loan?
Mr. Swope, you're a pornographer. This bank is not in business to
No,
support
see,
pornography.
Okay, I'm not a pornographer, though. I'm an actor.
I'm sorry.
Please. Now, look, this isn't a new business for me, all right? It's a real thing that I want to do. It's a real thing that I can do. Please.
I'm sorry.
We did everything
Okay,
right.
honey, it's okay. Just wait a minute. Now, let's just take a minute, okay? You have something to say. I have something to say. All right, so let's just talk, okay? If there is something that I didn't fill out correctly on this, or if there's something I left out, or something maybe you want me to write on there, just tell me what to write on there. I'll write it on there.
I'm sorry.
You're not being fair. This isn't fair.
This financial institution cannot endorse pornography.
Stop saying
Try to
that! Will you
understand.
quit
You've got
saying
to
pornography?
understand.
Why are you doing this
Please,
to me? I'm an
now,
actor.
please. I'm sorry.
I'm an actor.
He's trying
Yes.
to get out of it.
No,
he
he's
wants to
likable,
start
very likable.
start a
That's true.
stereo business. He's got a
Which he
either
does.
girlfriend or a wife, and yeah, that's like everything wasn't going his way until it accidentally did at the donut shop.
Yes, the
That
threefer
scene was wild.
That was. I mean, you could tell that the
But
guys.
then my first thought was, does a donut shop in the early '80s have that much cash that you can open a stereo store, or at least enough
That's a
maybe
good
for a down
question.
payment?
That
There's
is
a
a
lot
good
in there.
question.
Now maybe they knew,
Yeah.
maybe it was a drug dealer or something, but just way more fun. What's that, Dave?
Just let me keep doing the plot. Stop interrupting.
Oh, we finished the plot.
I finished the plot.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Hey, Dave, it's
listening.
Boogie Nights. We're watching Boogie Nights.
Thanks for joining
We
us.
only watched
tonight.
the first one. We're
He's
not
already-
talking
he's
about Boogie
already
Nights
brought
2,
more.
Dave.
He's already brought more than last time.
Did you know that DiCaprio was supposed to play Dirk? And
He
passed?
was an option. Yeah, he
I could
passed.
see that. I could see that too, though.
He
I could
passed
see it too, but it's almost like he. What's that?
He passed as a Titanic, but he was the one that
Yes.
recommended Mark Wahlberg. But Mark
'cause-
Wahlberg
Yeah.
was passed too because he was like, I didn't want to do it like another friggin' like he thought this was gonna be like a generic type of like bullshit type of movie that was gonna exploit him for his underwear ads. He said, I was reading that.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. So, and he I think he distances himself from the movie a little now, because of the subject matter. Because he's so religious. Like he's so religious that
And like Bill
not
Murray
probably.
was supposed to play Burt Reynolds' character.
God damn, I could see
Yeah,
that
they had
too.
a few people that you could see that.
Dave, you really
Bill-
studied up on this.
I'm like,
Yeah, he's
good
Dave's
outfit.
bringing it. Who else was up for? I know a lot of people turned it down.
Bill Murray, Harvey Keitel.
Oh yeah, Harvey Keitel was like, I don't think so. Sounds like a loser. That's what he
Stephen
said.
Wright. I don't know. Oh, we didn't even talk about Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh my God, the great. How do we not talk about the great Scotty J?
This is great, man.
Yeah.
This is really great.
You want to go for a ride? Or...
Wait. Fuck, hell, how much time is up?
I'm sorry,
What
Dirk.
the hell is the
Please.
matter with
I'm
you?
sorry.
Why did you do that, Scotty?
You look at me sometimes.
What?
I want to know if you like me.
Well, of course. Yeah, I like you, Scotty.
Can I kiss you?
Scotty, I don't.
Please, can I kiss you on the mouth?
No!
Please let me.
Scotty!
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to grab you like that or scare you or
It's
anything.
all right, man.
Do you want to kiss me or?
Scotty.
No?
What's the matter with you?
Forget it. I'm really drunk. Really, I am. I'm out of my head. I'm really wasted. Really, Dirk, I'm
I
really just
understand
wasted.
that.
I'm crazy right now. I'm really crazy.
Do you want to go back inside?
Do you like my car, Dirk?
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
because I wanted to, I wanted to make sure you thought it was cool, or else I was gonna take it back.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's great, Scotty.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
I
Scotty.
love you. I really
Yeah,
love
I
you.
love you too, Scotty.
Okay.
Let's go back inside, okay?
All right. All right. Idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking
He was fantastic in this movie.
What an introduction! This movie had great character introductions, right?
That's yeah.
Like even when you meet I'm sorry, I forget what's the when you meet the Colonel, even, which is
yes,
that scene at Jack's party was incredible. And that
was a big one or two for that scene, right?
It was. It had the movie had a ton of oneers. And when you meet Scotty J, when you meet who we just mentioned, that Thomas Jane.
Yeah,
is that his first name? When you meet what's his name? It's the older guy who was in Seinfeld.
Oh yeah, when he's the producer, or he
He was
the library police in Seinfeld. Yes.
Yes, Philip Baker Hall. He plays Floyd Gondoli, and he's like the new. Oh, he had the great line, Mike.
I'm not a complicated man. I like cinema. In particular, I like to see people fucking on film. But I don't want to win an Oscar, and I don't want to reinvent a wheel. I like simple pleasures like butter in my ass, lollipops in my mouth. That's just me. That's just something that I enjoy. Call me crazy, call me a pervert. But there's one little thing that I want to do in this life, and that is I want to make $1.01 in this business.
That I assumed you were going to actually. You did say I like simple pleasures, but I mean, is anything better than the rest of that line? I love, he just pulls it out of the blue. He's like, I love simple pleasures, butter in my ass, lollipops in my mouth.
Oh, I missed that in the I missed that in the quote. Damn it.
I don't know how that wasn't an introduction, but
I couldn't find like a text. Like I go to the IMDb quotes. I couldn't find the quote for the intro I used for Dave when Amber Waves made the documentary about that complex man.
Oh yeah.
He is a man of lust. I had to watch it.
You really did
3 or 4 times, and I had to write it. I was typing it. I was watching it because I loved when she said karate.
Oh yeah, that's so great. So that was like the documentary. Did we even mention John Holmes yet? How obviously it was based on John Holmes's life. Which, by the way, did you guys ever see the scene
his best movie?
when they rob who John Holmes? No. The Wonderland murder movie. I think it was just called Wonderland. It was pretty good. The movie was pretty good, but the Wonderland murders, it was that scene at the end was based on that, even though there was like 5 people killed in the Wonderland murders, and John Holmes was there in real life. No, I'm talking about the scene with they tried to rob somebody.
Oh yes.
That's what's that?
John Holmes diabetes.
He did.
Yeah, I feel like everyone in this movie must have at some point.
Yes. So you gotta love the song sequence of what's his name's Raoul's mixed tapes, right?
God, I didn't even mention him.
You have Sister Christian to Jesse's Girl to 99 Luftballons. Great stuff right there.
I like Wahlberg. I like when he came up
Guzman,
and it was being demanding, and like that big fight that just erupted between him and Burt Reynolds. Oh my God!
That was great. I love seeing Jack. He's like, yeah, I'm ready now, Jack. I'm ready. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I forgot I didn't mention Luis Guzman as the club owner.
You're on my boss.
He was.
He's just hysterical. What the fuck was that about anyway? Why is he going so hysterical for?
It's probably on drugs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He was on drugs and he was having trouble getting it. He had low T, as they say.
Yeah, he couldn't perform, and he had to pump himself up to, and then he was ready. He wanted to be ready in his own time. And Jack tells him, "You're not in the right state."
What do you mean state? State of California? I know where the fuck I am, Jack.
Jesus Christ, you've been up for 2 days.
No, I haven't been up for 2 days.
Nevertheless, you look like you haven't been asleep. So I ain't gonna shoot you this way because you don't look good.
He says, "What state? I'm in the state of California." So brilliant.
Fucking line.
So some of Reed's great lines. By the way, did you mention Robert Downey Sr. That's Robert Downey Sr. who wouldn't give them their tape, the demo tapes that they recorded.
Hold on. Come on, all right? All we need is the tapes first.
No, you don't get them until you pay.
In our situation, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Wait, we can't pay the price of the demo tapes
unless we take the demo tapes to the record company and get paid.
Hello, exactly.
That's not an MP. That's a YP. Your problem. Come up with the money and I'll give you the tapes. That's it.
Okay, all right, now you're talking above my head, all right? I don't know this industry jargon, YP, MP, whatever, okay? All I know is that I cannot get a record contract. We cannot get a record contract unless I take these tapes. And granted, the tapes themselves are your you own them, okay? But the magic that is on the tapes, that fucking heart and soul that we put into those tapes, that is ours, and you don't own that. Now I need to take that magic and get it to the record company. Okay, and they're waiting for us. We're supposed to be there a half hour ago. We look like assholes right now, man.
I actually just wanted to talk about that part of you give us we go get the record contract, then we get the money, we bring it back to you. And they're like, yeah, okay.
This is what he said, and he said, this is one of his great quotes. He said, this is a YP, your problem, not an MP, my problem.
Oh.
And Reed says, I don't know this industry jargon, YP, MP. What else did Reed say? Reed said during the documentary, no more violence, no more movies, no more violence. I can fuck on my own time. He's like,
right.
What else? He said, did you ever see the movie Star Wars?
Hey, did you ever see that movie Star Wars?
Oh, about 4 times.
People tell me I look like Han Solo.
Really?
People tell me I look like Han Solo, and Derek's
like 3
really?
times. Yeah.
Derek's like, really? When he says in the movie as Chest, I'm sorry.
I trusted him.
Well, we almost solved the case. At least the women are safe.
Let's go get some of that Saturday Night Beaver.
Let's go get some of that Saturday Night Beaver, he says. It's the name of my fantasy football team, by the way.
I love the details of the grainy looking
Saturday Night Beavers.
Bad editing, like the cuts are bad, the edit, like the sound, it's just really but even though it's bad acting, you could see while they get to the Brock movies that Dirk's a little more comfortable, a little more cocky. He's got his sunglasses hanging down, like he's where that first movie he's like, I'm with Julianne Moore, he just walks in, he knows all his lines by heart, but it's just like, all right, let's do it.
I love seeing how the shot of everybody seeing.
That's pretty much one of the most famous shots of everyone leaning over and
seeing how
looking.
uncomfortable the clearly gay Scotty J is holding the boom mic, and then you just seeing how emasculated little Bill probably feels.
Oh yeah,
great shots. But yeah, one of the most haunting scenes, one of the great shots of the movie, I think, is that end when camera just lingers on Dirk when they're at Raoul's, when he's like just poked out, spaced out, and they just a great, like, he pans over to him and you just see him staring, just like a shell of himself. Good stuff.
That's a fucking mess.
Happy movie. Happy.
Yeah, yes.
And we really talked about Julianne Moore.
Oh, she was so hot in this movie too.
David Hot Alert. Repeat. This is a David Hot Alert. This is not a test.
Right, the little kid calls the party.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah, looking for
Louise
Maggie or
Guzman
something.
is like, yeah, nobody knows her by anything other than Amber.
You're amazing.
Oh, you feel so good, Amber.
You ready to come?
Yeah.
Come in me.
What?
Don't worry, I'm fixed. I want you to come in me.
Okay. Yeah.
So was that the pool party? Jack's pool party. The other great line from the Colonel is, which is probably often repeated, is, "You think so, Doctor?" The OD, the girl who OD'd.
Oh God, that.
He
Yes.
goes, she OD'd. She OD'd on me. You think so, Doctor? Then he's
That guy
like,
was
this
young.
is the second girl that's OD'd on me this week.
It's like, once you get
Maybe
some better
you think
shit.
maybe you get some bad stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was so good.
Ah.
It was so good. So just this movie goes down smooth. No pun intended. For a 2.5 hour movie or whatever it is, right? It's just so entertaining.
It is a lot.
I
of
didn't
fun.
even appreciate it as much as I should have. I hadn't seen it in at least 10 years, which is sad. But
I'm glad we
one
revisited it.
One of the best.
And speaking of fun,
I don't know if I've seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh,
Who's in?
well, anyway, this is what we call a segue. So, speaking of fun,
Are we done
and
about
speaking
the
of,
great...
and a nice segue from Robert Downey Jr., we're going to go watch another movie, another fun movie. This is from 2005. Robert Downey Jr., Val Kilmer in a Shane Black film, which means, of course, it happens during Christmas. Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang. Dave, I only finally saw it a couple of years ago after hearing awesome things about it for years.
I love Robert Downey Jr.
Great.
So
You're going to love this movie.
It's great. Yeah, it's great. I didn't
Not a
know
fan of
we're
the
done
movie.
talking about.
We just
Boogie
finished.
Nights.
Yeah, Dave did that.
I'm sorry, I
You couldn't-
segued into that. I kind of.
No, Chris, you couldn't tell because of that seamless segue that Dave did between movies. You couldn't tell we finished talking about it.
It's amazing. Well, what the great, at least the good news is, this podcast is going to be nice and long because I can't wait to hear the many clips and music of
full
music,
sex scenes,
musical and. No, I'm serious. Like,
Oh, I know.
clips of
There's
the
no,
movie.
there's no chance YouTube's
Sorry,
not going to
Mikey.
bang this one for copyright.
Yeah,
No
you know what they do? They do.
So listen, you can find us on Twitter at fine_movies. You can find us on Instagram at fine movies, fine spirits. Yes, excited to talk about a movie. Let's see. Last time we had Terminator, we were in the 90s. Then we're finally into the 2000s, back in the 2000s. Christopher, are there any parting words from you?
Just want to say, come on our tits, Eddie.
That poetry. David, any parting words from you?
No, I appreciated the movie. I appreciated watching it again. It was
Did you?
fantastic.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
really good. I enjoyed talking with you guys, and it was fun. Good job.
We talk about great movies while drinking. We talk about great movies while drinking. Yeah, we talk about great movies while drinking. And we feel fine.
What's the guy from Talladega? What's the guy from Talladega? Talladega? Yeah.
Alligator Nights?
Yeah, Talladega. Whatever.
Oh, no. Everyone wait. No.
Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights. What's his name again?
John C. Reilly. Keep it on. Keep that on. That's the ending.
Fans not experts.